Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of May 24th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it's meant for someone else. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, Leo, I want you to keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. The tarot card of the week reading is intended to be a message to you from source, something that they want you to consider so you can make a decision that is best for you and your life at this time. With all of that said now, let's begin. Tapping into the Leo collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here? Okay, for the Leo collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Two of Pentacles. What decision in your life are you ready to make? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. What situation in your life are you ready to invest your time, energy, and money into? I think you've been sitting on something here for a little bit. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles here. Let's shuffle that again for you, Leo. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles here, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What decision in your life are you ready to make? For the Leo collective, why is this their tarot card of the week? For the week of May 24th, 2026. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Sun card. That's you. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're overworking. Like I have a group of you here in that Eight of Pentacles. Sometimes this card reminds me of like working 8 days a week when there's only 7 days in a week. I feel like you're over investing in something. And I'm not telling you not to invest. I'm not telling you to walk away from whatever this is, this idea, this plan, this strategy, this goal, this business, something here that you're working on. And I see that you're heavily invested in it. We have a lot of pentacles here. So for a lot of you, it has to do with how you make money or just how you spend your time. Because pentacle resources isn't always money. It could be time, or maybe the way you're even like spending your talent. But I don't feel like it's yielding the result that you want. And I think you've been dealing with this for a while. I work 8 days a week, right? I only bring home 6 pentacles. Realistically, you don't even bring 6 pentacles, right? Because in the Six of Pentacles card, the merchant is giving 2 pentacles to one person, 3 pentacles to another, and they're reserving 1 pentacle for themselves. So you're working 8 days a week, figuratively speaking, and you're not even receiving adequate pay. You're investing a lot of time into doing something. It's just not yielding the results that you wanted. And I think in that Seven of Pentacles card, you've been doing this a long time. Make sure that mic is on. It is. Okay. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Sun is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Pentacles is clarified by 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the Six of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here for Leo? One more shuffle. Thank you. Eight of Wands is clarified by 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. This has been coming up in your readings lately. I'm just going to call it the goal. And I don't know what it is for you. I think for a lot of you, it's more financial related, but take it how it resonates. It very well could be a relationship reading for some of you as well. Whatever the goal is here, you have a lot of passion. You have a lot of drive. You got a lot of conviction. That beautiful Leo energy is just bursting out of you. I want this to be a success, or I want to attain this. I want to make this. I want to be successful with blank. And again, that passion and that drive is there. Ace of Wands, Four of Wands. But in the Four of Cups, it's not yielding the result that you want. The relationship isn't progressing forward the way you had hoped or that you want. Or there's something here that you're doing to make money. Maybe you're a business owner, or it could even be the job that you're at. It's like no matter how much I try, I show up in best form. I bring all my talents to the table. I bring all my creativity, all of my passion, all of my patience even, and I'm just not happy either with the relationship, with the business, or with the job that I'm currently employed by. Six of Pentacles. I think this is what you want. I think you want equal give and take, either with this person or, again, with the company you work for. I bring my best. I put my best foot forward every single day, and I want to, receive compensation that is equal to what I bring to the table. And I don't think that's happening right now. Four of Cups. You're a business owner, and you're working 8 days a week, and it's just not yielding the result that you want. I think what you want is equality. You want something here to be fair and balanced. Again, either within a relationship, within a business that you own, or you're trying to launch. And for others of you, between you and your employer, this is what you want. 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and 6 of Wands. I want to be victorious with this, and I either want this person or this business or this job to be part of my future. I want to be happy here. I don't want to have to, you know, close the business down. I don't want to have to find another job. I don't want to have to move on and find another, you know, romantic partner, if that's what it is for you. And even if it's friendship, I want this friendship to be successful. I don't want to have to go out and find another best friend and become vulnerable and confess all my secrets to them and get to know a new human all over again. So take it how it resonates, professional, platonic, or romantic here. You're struggling for the goal. You're struggling to be successful with this person, place, or thing. Eight of Wands. There's something here that we need to change in order to be able to move forward. Either the way we're doing the connection needs to end, the way we are showing up at work needs to end. Maybe we need some better boundaries. Maybe we need a discussion. Maybe we need to find another job. And for those of you where you're business owners, there's a practice here that you have at your business. There's something here about you being able to work smarter and not harder. You shouldn't have to work figuratively 8 days a week to reach that financial goal that you need to survive, to keep your lights on. Tell me a little bit more about this. Let's draw a card here for those of you where it is a relationship, okay? And that could be with a friend, a family member, or a lover. What can Leo do differently here? If this is with a friend, a family member, or a lover, one card, please. What can they do differently here? One more shuffle. Thank you. What can you do differently? Five of Swords. Okay. That's really interesting because the Five of Swords is someone who is willing to win at all costs. And so it is saying to you, Devil at the bottom of the deck, okay? Are you willing to sacrifice this to have this person in your life? Because this is what you're desiring. I want equal give and take in this familial connection, this friendship, this romantic partnership. I give, you give. I give, you give. I want us to be happy for the long run. I want us to make some incredible memories together. You know, I want us to be victorious in this connection. And you have to be honest with yourself here and say, is that possible? And if this is a win at all costs, because I'll do anything to keep this person in my life, is that a toxic pattern within you? I have to be honest with you. Like, I have to keep this person in my life. Why? Your end goal for connection is this. And it's not that. It's Four of Cups, Five of Swords, the Devil, and oftentimes the Ten of Swords. So there's just something here about being honest about the connection, that it is toxic, it is unhealthy, and why are you choosing to stay attached to that when it's not yielding the result that you want? So for some of you, it's actually a clean break from this person is what is needed. For those of you where this is a job, yeah, clean break, and then Ace of Cups, move towards a new connection, a healthier connection. Now, for those of you where this is a job, you are employed by someone else, and you would rather not leave. You like your job. You'd like to be there until, you know, retirement. But you're not happy there. You're not happy because you're overgiving and they are not paying you adequately for your services, for your time, you know, for your talent, for your knowledge, for your experience. One card of advice here, please, for Leo. If this is work-related, one more shuffle. Thank you. Work-related. Knight of Pentacles, bottom of deck, Seven of Cups. You could have a conversation with them if you chose to do that, because we do have the Queen of Swords there. But if you choose to not go that route, because you're like, you know what, but Jen, I know if I sit down and have that uncomfortable conversation, they're still not going to improve the workplace, or they're not going to give me the money. They either don't have it, or I've already been down this road with them before. The Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, make a plan to start looking at other career options, other job opportunities, because in that Two of Swords, what you're not seeing is you have at least one other job option. It will become available to you. And this is a place that would treat you a lot better than the place you're currently at. And they would pay you better than the place you're currently at. But it will require you to say, okay, starting tomorrow, I'm putting together the resume or the application or the resumes, and I'm really going to be dedicated to finding another job. Again, that's just advice there for you. For those of you where you are business owners, again, you're putting in blood, sweat, and tears here at the job, and it's just not yielding the result that you want. You're not making enough money there. One card of advice here for the business owners. One more shuffle. Thank you. Advice for the business owners. The High Priestess, bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles, and we have the World card. There's something here that you are doing that is not beneficial to the business, and I think you know this already. There's something here that you're doing at the business. It's not yielding the results that you want. And I think you have to be honest with yourself about that. What could that be? Can we get some examples of what that could be for them? One more shuffle. Thank you. Some examples. The Hermit, the Fool, and the Ten of Wands. Bottom of that King of Swords. There's something here about working smarter, not harder. If you're a cash-only business, you have to accept credit cards. Believe it or not, we have a great deli here in my town. And for years and years and years, they did not accept credit cards. And they thought that was their way of saving that 3.5%, credit card processing fee. But what they actually were doing were deterring customers from going to their place. Now that they accept credit cards, they're a hell of a lot busier. So for some of you, it could be something like that. For others of you, you may have to hire someone. You may have to hire someone part-time. And you might think, I don't have the money to do that. But two people working for the same goal yields a better result than you working yourself to exhaustion, not being able to yield the result that you want. So for some of you, you actually need to hire part-time help. For others of you, there's something here about technology, and maybe you're a little tech shy. You feel like you can't do it or something like that. Maybe you feel like age is a factor, or I don't have the education to do that. But I actually think that technology can turn things around for you. So there's definitely something here about working smarter, not harder, possibly hiring someone new. Anything else here for the business owners? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Seven of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Nine of Swords. If nothing changes, whether you have just you as an employee or you have 100 employees, if nothing changes here, it will become increasingly difficult for you to reach that financial goal that you want. There's something here about working smarter, not harder, implementing some type of new technology, maybe accepting like credit cards, exploring different avenues, different options, marketing, advertising. There's something you're doing that's a little old school when it comes to this. And I think you got to think outside of the box, think a little 2026 and not so much 1996. Let's get you 3 cards of advice now. General advice here for you. So what decision in your life are you ready to make? The decision is to either cut someone off, have a discussion with your employer, or begin to look for another job, or change something up in your current business structure, whether that means learning new technology, accepting new payment forms of payment, and for others of you, possibly hiring someone to help you. 3 cards of advice here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Wands. The only way that you will become emotionally content, feeling more than just satisfactory. Because that 4 of Cups, that's satisfactory. We're okay. We don't like it. We don't hate it, right? It's a very like, okay, I guess I can deal with this for another day. It's not bad enough to leave, but it is bad enough. It is bad enough that it needs to change. So there is something here like love for self. Queen of Pentacles is a very loving, nurturing queen. Whether this is you in terms of you wanting to have a long-term connection, Queen of Pentacles, whether this is you wanting financial success, Queen of Pentacles, whether this is you even wanting to work for someone who will treat you and pay you like you're a Queen of Pentacles. The choice here is yours to make, but it will require change on your part. And I think for some of you, you need to cut someone off here who's quite toxic. For those of you where it's a relationship-based reading, I think this person is really toxic. I think you do the same thing over and over and over again in the Nine of Wands with this person. And if we go back to finance, if this is an employer, I think it's time for you to find another job. But again, that's a choice that you can make. And if you're a business owner, there's definitely something here that you need to do differently. You need to employ some type of new technology, or maybe even get some assistance there. And it could be someone interning for you, like if you have a specialized business where maybe they're not paying you, maybe it's part of like some school credits they can get. There's something like that here of you needing assistance. But the choice is yours to make. You can turn this whole thing around in Gemini season, which we're currently in. But it will require you to change your mindset and say, the way I've been doing this, or this connection that I keep engaging in, it's just not working for me, and I need to find a way out to extract myself from it, or to radically change something within the business model so it can become more profitable for me. That is what I have for you, Leo, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that, and don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.